Title: The Prepper and the Bigfoot Encounter. In the heart of the dense, unforgiving forest, a seasoned prepper named Jack roamed with cautious steps. Armed with survival gear and a keen eye for danger, he was prepared for any challenge nature threw his way. Little did he know that his skills would soon be put to the ultimate test. One moonlit night, as Jack settled into his makeshift camp, a chilling howl pierced the silence. The trees trembled, and the ground shook beneath his feet. A massive shadow loomed through the darkness, revealing the legendary creature, Bigfoot. With adrenaline coursing through his veins, Jack grabbed his hunting rifle and flashlight, ready to face the unknown. The primal instinct for survival kicked in as he braced himself for the encounter with the elusive beast. As Jack cautiously approached the towering figure, his heart raced with a mix of fear and excitement. The Bigfoot, with its piercing eyes and imposing stature, seemed to radiate a sense of ancient wisdom and raw power. A sudden roar broke the tension, and the forest erupted into chaos. Jack and Bigfoot were locked in a fierce battle of wits and strength, each trying to outmaneuver the other in a deadly game of survival. Dodging tree branches and leaping over rocky terrain, Jack and Bigfoot engaged in a heart-pounding chase through the wilderness. Their clash echoed through the night, a symphony of primal fury and untamed wilderness. Just as Jack thought he had the upper hand, a deafening roar echoed through the forest, signaling the arrival of more Bigfoots. Surrounded and outnumbered, Jack knew he had to think fast if he wanted to make it out alive. Chapter 2. As more Bigfoots emerged from the shadows, Jack's heart raced with a mix of fear and determination. With his back against the wall, he knew he had to rely on his survival instincts and quick thinking to navigate this treacherous situation. In a daring move, Jack unleashed a flurry of smoke bombs, using the chaos to his advantage as he darted through the thick underbrush, evading the pursuing creatures. The forest became a haze of confusion and noise, giving Jack a slim chance to outmaneuver his formidable foes. As he sprinted through the dense woods, Jack stumbled upon an ancient cave hidden within the rocky terrain. With no other options left, he made a split-second decision to seek refuge inside, hoping to find a temporary sanctuary from the relentless pursuit. Inside the dimly lit cave, Jack caught his breath, his mind racing as he tried to devise a plan of escape. The eerie silence was shattered by the distant sounds of the Bigfoots, their roars growing louder as they closed in on his location. With a steely resolve, Jack scavenged through his survival gear, finding a handful of makeshift traps and tools. Setting them up strategically at the cave entrance, he prepared for the inevitable confrontation, knowing that his fate hung in the balance. As the first Bigfoot approached the cave entrance, Jack braced himself for the final showdown. The air crackled with tension as the creatures cautiously advanced, sensing the presence of their prey. With a sudden burst of action, Jack triggered his traps, causing a cascade of chaos and confusion among the Bigfoots. Seizing the opportunity, he made a daring escape, his heart pounding with exhilaration as he raced through the labyrinthine cave system, his only goal to survive against all odds. Chapter 3. As Jack navigated the dark, twisting passages of the cave, his heart pounded with a mixture of fear and determination. The echoing roars of the Bigfoots reverberated through the rocky chambers, spurring him onward in a desperate bid for survival. With every twist and turn, Jack encountered new challenges, a maze of interconnected tunnels, treacherous drops, and eerie shadows that seemed to whisper ancient secrets. Despite the overwhelming odds stacked against him, he pressed on, driven by a fierce will to overcome the obstacles in his path. Just when it seemed like all hope was lost, Jack stumbled upon a narrow crevice leading to a faint glimmer of light. With renewed vigor, he squeezed through the tight opening, emerging into the blinding brightness of the outside world. Gasping for breath, Jack found himself standing on the edge of a steep cliff, overlooking a vast expanse of wilderness. The moon cast its silvery glow over the landscape, illuminating the towering trees and rugged terrain below. But his moment of relief was short-lived, as the sound of thundering footsteps echoed behind him. The Bigfoots had tracked him to the cliff's edge, their primal roars filling the night with a chilling intensity. With no other options left, Jack took a deep breath and made a split-second decision. Bracing himself for the ultimate leap of faith, he hurled himself off the cliff, plunging into the unknown depths below. As he fell through the cool night air, adrenaline surged through his veins, his senses sharpened by the rush of the freefall. The ground rushed up to meet him, and in a moment of sheer bravery, Jack spread his arms wide, embracing the uncertainty of the unknown. Chapter 4. Conclusion. As Jack hurtled towards the earth below, the wind whistling in his ears, a sense of calm washed over him. In that fleeting moment of freefall, he felt a primal connection to the untamed wilderness surrounding him, a fleeting sense of freedom amidst the chaos. With a resounding impact, Jack crashed into the dense undergrowth below, his body rolling and tumbling through the rugged terrain. Pain shot through his limbs, but he gritted his teeth and forced himself to his feet, his survival instincts kicking into overdrive. The Bigfoots thundered to the cliff's edge above, their roars mingling with the rustling of leaves and snapping of branches as they searched for their fallen prey. But Jack was not beaten yet. Drawing on every ounce of strength and resilience, he sprinted into the shadows of the forest, his determination unwavering. The adrenaline-fueled chase that followed was a blur of motion and instinct, a battle of wills between man and beast. Through sheer perseverance and cunning, Jack managed to outmaneuver the Bigfoots, leading them on a wild chase through the labyrinthine wilderness. With each passing moment he drew closer to freedom, his heart pounding with a heady mix of triumph and exhaustion. Finally, as dawn broke over the horizon, Jack emerged from the depths of the forest, battered but victorious. The distant echoes of the Bigfoots faded into the morning light, their primal calls a haunting memory of the harrowing encounter. As he stood on the edge of the wilderness, a sense of accomplishment washed over Jack. The prepper had faced the ultimate test of survival and emerged stronger for it, his spirit unbroken by the untamed forces that had sought to challenge him. With a steely gaze and a heart full of resilience, Jack turned towards the horizon, ready to face whatever new adventures and challenges awaited him in the vast, uncharted wilderness. And thus concludes the thrilling saga of the prepper and the Bigfoot encounter. A tale of courage, survival, and the unbreakable bond between man and nature.